Alice? Here I am.
Hello everybody! Today we'll discuss the case of the girl group MAJORS, that is under ANS Entertainment. If you're unaware, this is the second time this company is being discussed on this channel, as their previous group, ANgelNSoul, was miserably managed, mistreated, and was even involved in a legal battle with their own company. If you haven't, go check out the video about ANgelNSoul by clicking on the right corner. As already mentioned, ANS Entertainment used to manage the girl group ANgelNSoul, which debuted in 2019. Our video on them explains their career and their downfall in more detail, but to make it short, ANS Entertainment was in financial trouble due to the pandemic and the members of the group requested better treatment. When ANS Entertainment did not improve their situation, the girls requested their contract termination with the company, which led ANS Entertainment to supposedly spread bullying rumors about the members and threaten to blackmark them in the industry. They also disbanded the group but refused to let the members leave the company. Around the time of MAJORS' debut in early 2021, 6 out of the 8 members of ANgelNSoul were in a legal dispute with the company and have reportedly won the exclusive contract dispute against ANS Entertainment in late 2021. However, the company submitted an appeal against the decision once again. One of the members of ANS, one of the most popular ones, Bian, also requested to have her contract with the company terminated, but was then announced to have joined ANS Entertainment's new girl group, MAJORS. 6 days before their official debut and amidst much controversy surrounding the lawsuit in ANgelNSoul, MAJORS was officially introduced on May 3rd. The members were introduced to be Aida, Aki, Suji, Shinye, Bita and Bian. The group released their first single album, The Beginning of Legend, on March 9th, including the songs Spit It Out and Stronger. Both songs were accompanied by music videos, which were released at the same time. Spit It Out was promoted as their title track, with the MV surpassing 1 million combined views until today. Spit It Out has also surpassed 500,000 streams on Spotify. The group wasn't able to promote on any music shows despite 2 appearances on Simply K-pop at the end of March. Not even a month later, it was revealed that MAJORS would be coming back with their second single album titled The Beginning of Legend, Rising Star, which was released on April 16. Both featured tracks and had music videos that were released at the same time again. Despite Rain on Me being their title track, their B-side, Dancing in the Starlit Night, became more popular, surpassing 1.5 million combined views until today. MAJORS went on to promote both songs on Simply K-pop but were unable to attend any other music shows. At the end of April, member Aki posted a picture showing she was hospitalized on her personal Instagram. She posted an update claiming she was resting at home now. However, ANS Entertainment never made an official statement clarifying the situation. In June, 2 months later, MAJORS released their third single album, The Beginning of Legend, Shining Star, featuring 3 English songs including title Obvious. The album was not promoted at all. They also released an OST for the drama Some Tune 2021 that same month. In July, member Bian posted a disturbing photo on her Instagram captioned, "It's my job. I'm fine. Why is there blood?" Member Shinye also appeared with a cast on her right arm during promotional live streams without any announcement from the company. Member Aida hinted at a possible comeback in September or October in August of 2021. However, nothing was announced or released in the following months. Fans began to get worried as MAJORS only hardly posted on their official YouTube, despite being very active on their private social media accounts. Around that time, the previous girl group under the company, ANgelNSoul, won their lawsuit against ANS Entertainment. In November, member Shinye posted that she was hospitalized, just like Aki was a few months prior. Fans were very concerned and demanded an official statement by the company. However, ANS Entertainment remained silent on the matter. After Shinye's post, member Vita deactivated her Instagram without any notice. She also has been missing from all their schedules since October 2021, and fans became more worried as time passed by. Again, ANS Entertainment made no official statement on the matter. In February of 2022, member Bian shared on her social media accounts that she's feeling tired. She shared, "I hate torture of hope is the worst," and that it's so hard and painful, as well as, "My heart is stuffy." Again, fans were very worried about her well-being. ANS Entertainment stayed silent on the matter. Days later, Bian also removed Majors from her bio in Instagram, and all members of the group unfollowed the official Instagram account. Member Beta, who had been missing since October of 2021, was announced to be on hiatus due to health issues by their manager in early February through a Chinese video. No official statement by the company was made. At the end of February, member Bian shared that she doesn't know anything about Beta's health status, which again worried fans a lot. She also shared that Beta was not going to participate in their upcoming comeback. At the end of February, ANS Entertainment suddenly announced that Majors would be coming back with their fourth single album titled The End of Chaos in March. The album consisted of the tracks Starlit and Giddyup, both being released alongside their music videos on the same day. So far, Starlit and Giddyup have accumulated over 300,000 views each. The release saw a decent improvement in terms of quality of the music video and audio production. The girls were also finally able to promote on all major music shows for the first time since their debut a year prior. However, it was suddenly revealed that both Bian and Beta were sitting out from promotions due to health issues. When behind-the-scenes content was being released, fans noticed that a music video for the album was filmed months ago, and that both missing members, Beta and Bian, who performed in music videos, were edited out as much as possible from their content on their YouTube. In May, Bians Mother shared a post hinting at Bian's departure from the group. Keep in mind that Bian's birth name is Jiwon. She wrote, "You can say goodbye to Bian. Bian is a memory now. It's Jiwon from now on and not Bian." Fans were even more worried as Majors was introduced as a 4-member group in a YouTube video in early May. At the end of April, the manager of Majors shared some more facts to fans in a Chinese group chat. The translations were pretty confusing, so fans made the conclusion that Beta cannot be reached by the company and that Bian is not answering them, leaving ANS Entertainment with no updates about the members. After months of silence and constant worry, ANS Entertainment finally stepped forward and released an official statement regarding Majors and their future lineup. According to the statement, Beta was still having a hard time meeting people, and so they decided to temporarily stop future activities to let her rest and recover more. They also announced that Bian requested to take a break right before the comeback, and they prioritized her health and let her rest. They also shared that they refrained from asking her to come back as it would make her feel pressured. Majors would go on to promote as a 4-member system temporarily, while Beta and Bian were going to rest. According to the statement, none of the members have left the group, and the company promised to update the fans again once they get into contact with member Bian again. If both Beta and Bian won't recover until the next comeback, the company shared to start considering their departure from the group. For now, no news have been revealed. Majors have continuously been promoting as a 4-member system. The company also seems to put in a lot more effort as the girls continue to promote their single album released in March through follow-up promotions as well as festival appearances. However, fans are still confused whether ANS Entertainment is in contact with the 2 missing members or if they are out of the group and the company just wants to stay silent on the matter. Seeing the situation Majors is in right now, it's very obvious that ANS Entertainment has not improved one bit and is even worse. Looking back at the short careers of Majors, it is very strange and worrying to see that multiple members of Majors were harmed during the last year and even hospitalized. Aki and Shinye were hospitalized, Beta is on hiatus for health reasons, Shinye had her arm broken, and Bian seems to have long-lasting health effects due to COVID on top of experiencing back pain. None of these things were shared through the company's official channels, but through the members and the manager of the group. ANS Entertainment has made no statement on their health status, and the members themselves have also shared pretty much nothing despite the obvious signs discussed earlier. The fact that the company isn't updating fans on their situation is extremely unprofessional, and the multiple hospitalizations are very worrisome. During their first year, Majors have hardly had any promotions for the group. Especially during the first 6 months, all ANS Entertainment did was to put out 3 single albums without any promotions alongside 5 music videos. While the bad quality of the music videos, and especially audio quality, can be explained with the company's size, it's simply illogical to produce and release 2 music videos at the same time for every release. Focusing on one song and putting all the money into its promotions would be much more efficient. It's especially frustrating for fans as the songs themselves are really good, just the mixing is off on a lot of them. especially taking into consideration the very limited opportunities for promotions that the group had apart from a few appearances on Simply K-pop. The company has to do better to promote and establish majors in the extremely oversaturated K-pop market. Idols train for years on end to debut as artists and are usually very submissive and obedient towards the company, especially in their early rookie years. For artists to stop communication with the company without any notice is a very clear sign that ANS Entertainment is not an instant that Beta and Bian want to talk to. ANS Entertainment claimed in their statement that they are in contact with both members, however, the manager states otherwise. Fans don't believe the company in this situation. Bian has been with ANS Entertainment for years now and even signed a letter to have her contract terminated with the agency before suddenly being announced as a member of Majors. Her becoming inactive and not answering the company is not a good sign, and many fans speculate that she is going to leave the group. It seems like the communication between the members of Majors and ANS Entertainment is almost as bad as the communication between the company and the fans of the group. Countless mass emailing projects and constant requests to make a statement about missing or injured members led to nothing, and ANS Entertainment stayed silent on everything. When the manager of your group shares more information with fans in private group chats compared to information that is shared through official statements, you know something is really off. Only recently, ANS Entertainment made a statement without actually anything to state and promised to do better. Fans can only hope for this to actually be true. This is where Majors are right now, currently promoting as a 4-member group and trying their best to present the group in the best light possible, despite the circumstances. If you can, please support the members of the group. Their social media accounts will be linked down below, alongside all updates on the group. So thank you very much for watching.